Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor Houseton, and today I'll be showing you a few quick and easy ways to make coloring books for free using Canva, specifically for Amazon KDP. Of course, you can probably use this for other programs or things that you would like, but I'm going to be showing you for Amazon KDP. So if you like videos like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out all the other videos that I have. And if you love this video, also hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Alright, let's get started. So first, you're going to want to go to canva.com, and in the top right hand corner, hit create a design, and you want to do a custom size. So I'm going to hit inches, and my width is 8.625, and my height is 11.25. I already have them in my recents down here. This is for an 8.5 by 11 coloring book. I added in the margins because I'm going to want my coloring book to have bleed, which means that I want anything outside the margins to be printed. If you're not really sure what bleed is, please go check out a previous video I made that explains the difference between bleed versus no bleed. So I'm just going to hit create new design, and a new tab will open up, and it's just going to be a blank page. Left hand side, you're going to see this bar here, and you want to go to elements. So there are a bunch of different coloring books you can make, really unlimited probably amount of niches, and before you get started, you want to know who your audience is and what you're actually creating. That way you can make the best coloring book possible. You wouldn't make the same coloring book for a toddler that you would for an adult, because there are completely different levels of coloring. For a toddler, you normally want big and simple designs. For an adult, it would most likely be more intricate and harder to follow. So an easy one to do in Canva is mandala coloring books, and that's because they have so many free elements already that are ready to be colored. So you can just click on them. If you have the free version, you'll only be allowed to use ones that are marked free. If you hover over them, you'll see free in the bottom right hand corner. And if you just want to make a simple mandala coloring book, you can just make the image larger, put it right in the middle, and you can be done. Honestly, just be careful of the edges. Some of them will get cut off, so you might want to make it a little bit smaller. When you look at the print preview, you'll be able to see exactly where it gets cut off. It will print outside the margins if you do bleed, but I still like to make sure I don't go all the way to the edge for pictures like this. However, if I wanted to make a random design or a specific design with a bunch of different elements, and I'm just adding them all in, I'm going past the edges, then that'd be totally okay, because how my design is laid out, I'm expecting it to be cut off. So that's completely different. But you can just go through the line, pick all the different designs that you would like, and add them here. If you want to add some text, you can do that too. You can either select a pre-made one, or you can add your own text, and up here is where you can edit it and make it your own. I'm just going to change the color of this to black, so that way it matches the rest of my document. Shrink it, and then just move it on over. So that's an easy way to create texts too, or words in case you're doing an inspirational coloring book or something like that. If one of your designs isn't as dark as another, all of these are around the same thickness, but sometimes there are some that are a little bit different. Like this one is much darker than this one in the corner. So if you're looking to make one a bit darker and you already have black selected for a color, what you can do is you can copy and paste the exact design or duplicate it, and then put it over itself. And you can keep doing that as many times as you need to, and it will make it look thicker and darker. So that's just one trick that I have for you guys. I'm going to add another page here just to show you some more tips and tricks on making coloring books. So I'm going to look at this paw print here. So I want this paw print to be able to be colored. I'll just go up in the left-hand corner, change this color to white, and now it's all ready to be colored. And this would be a good one for a child or for just a simple coloring book, because it doesn't have many lines, it's not super intricate, and you can make it bigger or smaller however you would like. Not every photo gives you the option, or every graphic gives you the option to do this in Canva. but a lot of them do. So even if the design isn't already black and white and outlined, you may be able to create it that way. I'll also show you with this color flower how I can make this an outline to be colored. So what I'm going to do is just change my background to a random color. Let's just choose this pink because I'm going to need to be able to see my design. I'm going to copy and paste it so I have two. One of them I'm going to make all white, and the other one I'm going to make all black. And then I'm going to put them on top of each other. And this is how you can take colored designs that don't necessarily have the best outline and make an outline. So I'm going to want this black to be behind, so I'm going to go to position, backward. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to move this white flower over it until it's exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to hit Control, which allows me to move it freely so it stops jumping around to where I don't want it to be. I'm going to make the white a little bit smaller just because I want the outline to be darker. And then you just have to keep fiddling with it a little bit until you get it where you want it. I'm just going to put it right there for now. I'm going to change the background back to white so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So this one's not completely how I would want it to be, but you get the idea. You can really take any sort of image and do that and just make sure you line it up correctly, and therefore it will be able to be colored. I'd want to adjust this one a little bit more, probably, although it does look unique and kind of cool that way, so I might want to keep it how it is. Another way to get some free images to use for your coloring book is going to Pixabay. This is an amazing resource. I'm just going to type in puppies. They have a ton of free images and graphics to use. I'm going to head up here and click on vector graphics. And there are so many. Like this, for example, is free puppy dog art. And you would just hit free download, look at the license, it says free for commercial use, no attribution required. You want to make sure you're not going against the law or any sort of licenses here, so make sure you do have free commercial use for anything you use, which thankfully Canva does give that to you. And for Pixabay, a lot of their images have it as well. So these I could download and then go back into Canva, and I would just go on the left side bar to uploads, and I would upload that image and put it right into my document. And you could put one dog on each page or combine them all together. There are honestly unlimited possibilities with Canva. It's truly an amazing resource. You do not need Canva Pro to do any of this. You can do this with the free version. You just have to make sure you're using the free elements, or else Canva will probably make you pay. If you do have the Pro version, I don't believe this is available in the free version, but it may be. If you go to Filters and go down to Price, you can hit Free and Pro, and it will show you whichever one you selected, which is a great tool to use. I hope this was really helpful. Coloring books are so much fun to make, and there is a huge demand for them. Just make sure you do research beforehand and find the niche that you want to do it in, whether it's puppies, mandala, or space, or animals, or if it's for children, it could be for teenagers, adults, it could be inspirational words, anything like that. Definitely make sure you know what coloring book you're making, so that way you're not just doing a bunch of random images or you're not really sure where to go or what pages to do next. I do also recommend for certain coloring books adding in a blank page. In order to do that, you would just add a page and skip it, so I would leave it blank, or you could add like a little free draw on it, and then on the following page I would add another design for somebody to color. And that's to prevent bleed through while you're coloring an image, but that's definitely up to you. You don't have to skip a page. You can also add a This Book Belongs To page right here at the top. And the way to do that, you can just add a page here, and I'm going to move it up. And you would just add your little design, this coloring book belongs to, or however you would like to make it. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or feedback, please comment them below. If you like videos like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. and like this video, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.